there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2022. And it's time for the Japanesey Squeezy Grand Prix. Oh my god. Yes, we've slightly dropped down a little bit in the development comparison chart. We're behind Haas now. If we drop down to the bottom, I'm literally going to throw this game in the bin. Anyway, it's time for a wonderful trip out in our supercar. I had no idea you could actually change the view. I've just worked out that you can. Yes, wowzers. I always thought it was stuck on that sort of cockpit. Anyway, let's move on. We got silver. And we've done the practice at Japan. And as you can see, we got some more lovely resource points. We now got 2,907 points. Wowzers, me trousers. More development boosts on the control electronics, the energy store, and the motor generator unit. Kinetic, yes. No idea what any of this means. No idea whatsoever. So here we are at Japan, and oh dear, it seems to be raining, and oh my goodness, we go straight off there. I was about to say Hooks is not very good in the wet, but he's not much better in the dry either, and we go straight off the circuit. It's very, very slippery at the Japanesey Squeezy circuit. Let's see what, oh my goodness, our teammate Kevin Magnussen just put in pole position. Let's see what time we can get. We're about to cross the line now, and it's going to be 5th place, but 1.7 seconds off the... Anyway, we accelerate forward, and as you can see, we've dropped down to the Olsen there. Oh no, we're behind our old... No, it's Vettel in our old car. He's ahead of us. He's absolutely ahead of us, and we've just put in a time that hasn't improved, and we're still in last place at the moment. What is going on here? What is going on? As we accelerate forward now to almost the end of qualifying, you can see we're still in 20th, but we are up on the deltas. And yes, we've done it. We've got past Vettel, and we've got past Daniel Ticktum as well. Both the Aston Martin drivers are up to 18th place. Wow, awesome stuff. As we accelerate forward now, as you can see, qualifying's now been completed. Once again, we are up on the deltas, but only slightly, and we got a warning for exceeding track limits, but we are sort of 3/10 up at the moment. Let's see if we can improve on 18th as we cross the line. The answer to that is going to be a resounding yes, but only just 17th position, 17th for the race. Oh my goodness, and unfortunately in Japan we can't do a dive bomb into turn 1. So 8th for our teammate and 17th for us. Oh god.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issei Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at the unique figure of 8 Suzuka Circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with average speeds approaching 136 miles per hour. DRS will be available, of course, into the potential passing opportunity at turn 1, although the best place for overtaking will be through the 130R and into the final chicane. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Verstappen, Carlos Sainz and Hamilton, Leclerc, Magnussen, Albon and Esteban Ocon, Latifi, Stroll, Felipe Drugovich and Tsunoda, Bottas, Mick Schumacher, the captain and Guan Yu Zhou, Ticktum and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. It's an absolute pleasure to be joined once again by Anthony Davidson. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Well, thankfully for this race, it's nice and dry, so it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from 17th place. There's Schumacher off to the right-hand side. We get straight past him. In fact, we'll actually storm past him. We've got Bottas here. We've got a car to the left. It's an Aston Martin, and we dive it in as much as we can, and we go past Yuki Tsunoda, and we've got Drugovich directly in front of us now. Look at this, fantastic stuff. We've already got up from 17th place up into 14th position. position, but unfortunately, there's not very many opportunities to try and get past at the Japanese circuit. There's one coming up in a few moments, which you will see, which is quite possibly the only opportunity Luxa's going to have to try and get past the cars in front. So behind us now, we've got Yuki Tsunoda. In front, we've got Drogovic, and in front of him, he's got Esteban Ocon. And we're getting very, very close to this point now. Look and see what happens when Hookster goes into his next turn. It's a very, very tight left-hander, but Luxa's going to see if he can dive past a lot of cars. He goes past Drogovic, past Ocon, and he's got... Oh, it's a Haas as well. It's the Haas of Lance Stroll, and he gets past... Well, no, Lance Stroll is fighting back. Look at this. Lance Stroll is on the inside of the Hookster, but I think he's got him. No, he's still there. Lance Stroll and Hookster are going wheel to wheel. This is exciting stuff. But we no, he's still out there on the outside now, but we managed to squeeze him out to the outside and we get the position. Fantastic. 11th place now for Hookster on the first lap of the Grand Prix, going into the gorgeous 130R section. Look at this, we've got Queen Latifi now ahead of us in the McLaren car in 10th position. He's got a World Championship point that we need to steal. Let's see if we can steal though. Stroll still behind us. Let's see if we can catch up to the back of these cars at the end of the first lap. Yes, we can, because Latifi's getting held up by Albon in the Haas car directly ahead. Fastest lap goes to Lando Norris, so he must be in the lead of the race in the McLaren car. Fantastic. As we end lap 1 and go into lap 2. As we accelerate forward now, we're about to go into lap 3. We've just got a warning for exceeding track limits. DRS has been enabled. We are still chasing Queen Latifi. He's currently now 1.4 seconds ahead of us, so out of the DRS zone, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to be able to catch the cars in front. So it's 11th at the moment. As we accelerate forward to lap 5. Yes, lap 5. Are we going to come in for our pit stop? No, we're going to continue on. Still chasing Latifi, as you can see. The pit stop window is now open, and we've got this beautiful view from the camera looking backwards. I used to have this on F1 Championship Edition, and I really used to love it. Lovely view from Cobars there, but you don't seem to see it very often. Anyway, as we accelerate forward now to lap 6, it's time for us to come in for our pit stop. Yes, in we come. From 11th position, just outside the World Championship points. Let's see if we can get in as we now crawl down the pit lane. Lots of cars in as we now go into our pit box. And yes, we stop beautifully on our markers. The lads change us on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. And it's away we go once again. More cars coming in. We're going to rejoin the field. At the moment, we're in 16th place, but lots of cars still coming down the pit, so we don't know what's happening. It won't pan out until we actually get out of the pit exit. And out we go now. And we're in 16th position, chasing Lewis Hamilton, who's currently 5 seconds ahead of us. He's chasing Charles Leclerc. As we accelerate forward out to lap 7, as you can see, we're just about to go past the pits. Thankfully, more cars have now come in for their pit stop, so we should get up into, I think, about 12th position after we've passed this majority of cars that have stopped. Hopefully, we'll get back into 12th, 14th, 13th, 11th. Actually, we got back into the position that we had pretty much from the start of this Grand Prix. 11th place, still chasing Latifi. He's now almost 3 seconds up the road from us, and Lance Stroll is still behind us as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Going past the pits again. Now, I think, is there any more cars coming in? I can't see any more cars coming in. Oh no. This could be it then. We could end up just outside the World Championship points. This is going to be disappointing as we accelerate forward now to lap 10. As you can see, no change in positions. Latifi is now 4 seconds ahead of us, and Lance Stroll is just over a second behind us as we go into the final stages of this Grand Prix at Japan. Unfortunately, just no opportunity to try and catch the cars ahead of us, and it's a very difficult circuit at Japan anyway. As we accelerate forward out to the last lap, and as you can see, Maxi Boy Verstappen has won the race. He's the winner. We, unfortunately, are going to cross the line just outside the World Championship points. A little bit... Oh, we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag. It's the yellow flags for us. No, we're out of fuel. I can't believe it. We're out of fuel. No. How on earth did that happen? I had plenty of fuel in the... Oh, God. Oh, it doesn't really matter. We're out of the points anyway. 13 for 11th. Doesn't really matter. But that's very strange. Very strange. I've been very careful to make sure that I didn't run out of fuel. I only literally dipped a tiny few degrees of the fuel off. So I don't know what happened there. But anyway, as I say, it doesn't really matter that much because we're out of the points anyway. So 13 for 11th. There you go. There. Oh, she's got that very... There's Tiamat Marjuk Benjamin Daly. Put another shrimp on the Barbie maid. Put another shrimp on the Barbie maid. Yes. There's Maxi Boy. Look at him. Look at him. So full of energy. Look at him. Yes, he says, I did it, lads. I did it. I beat that bloody youngster. I beat that bloody youngster because he's useless. He's a washed up old has-been, he is. Yes, he is. Washed up old has-been. That's what my comment section says all the time, isn't it? And there we go. So we're going to get the shake. Yes, the shake of the wristy. Well done. Well done, Maxi. So up onto the top step of the podium he goes. We've got Pierre Gasly in second place. And I think that's Lando Norris. Yes, Lando Norris in third place in the McLaren. Well done. As Max Verstappen holds up the trophy high and says, look, I did it, lads. I did it. La 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 la. There we go then. Let's have a look at the points after that. Maxi Boy won the race and got fastest lap, so he got 26 points. And in the championship now, we're in 7th place with 65 points ahead of our own teammate Kevin Magnussen with 53 points. Lando Norris currently in the lead with 204 points. Maxi Boy Verstappen in 2nd place with 190. Carlos Sainz in 3rd position at the moment with Sergio Perez in 4th place. And the constructors, we're in 5th position. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for COTA, the United States Grand Prix. Oh dear. United States, let's not mention them at the moment. Andretti! And we got some more lovely resource points, 2,715 after practice. We got some more boosted electrical systems to the motor generator unit kinetic and to the electrical, I'm laughing at Andretti, and to the electrical systems as well. So out we go for qualifying, and hopefully we're going to do better in this race. We usually do pretty decent at the Circuit of the Americas. Oh, that was a little bit wide. The hook's a little bit wide. Let's see what fantastic first qualifying run time. That's a little bit wide as well, Hookster, as he crosses the line. And at the moment it's 3rd place. 0.6 behind the leaders. Gasly currently got pole. Wowzers. We accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying. You can see we've dropped at the 13th position, unfortunately, and we haven't improved on our sector times. We are, in fact, down by half a second, so we're not going to improve on this time. As we accelerate forward now to almost the end of qualifying, you can see we are almost half a second up, though. We're in 13th place at the moment. This should get us into the top 10. Oh, we lost a little bit of time coming that final corner, though. But we do. Yes, 6th position. Look at that. 6th place. Fantastic. But are we going to stay there? And that's it, the end of qualifying. And we dropped down to 11th already because other cars are pulling faster times. So it looks like it's going to be 11th or maybe even lower. Let's have a look and see what the final scores and the doors were. It's 11th place. 11th place for Duxter at the Circuit of the Americas. Wowzers. So Lando got pole. Kevin Magnussen, our teammate, got 8th. Oh, God.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Raikkonen delighted the world by taking the top step of the podium for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record to be broken. So what, I wonder, is in store for us today? We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he will start from pole position. A very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Gasly, Verstappen, Sergio Perez and Hamilton, Leclerc, Magnussen, Latifi and the captain, Albon, Bottas, Mick Schumacher and Stroll, Tsunoda, Zhou, Felipe Drugovich and Daniel Ticktum. Ocon, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. With me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons career mode. And we say go, go, go. And it's, away we go. Actually, from 10th on the grid. Look at this. Latifi off to the right-hand side in the McLaren as we're going to go up to turn 1. Now, of course, we know that looks like they're going to do Serious dive bomb. He's going for it. He's going for his own teammate, Magnussen. Magnussen actually backs off out of that manoeuvre, and we get past up into 7th place already. But Magnussen's fighting back. Our own teammate is fighting against us as we're going through the S's. This is going to be very, very tight indeed. Oh my God, we had to go wide now as we would have collided with Magnussen. We get awarded for corner cutting, which is acceptable, I have to say. But there was nothing else we could do there. We would have gone straight into Magnussen and probably taken ourselves out in the process. And look at this, the cars ahead are going very, very slowly. We've got Perez, we've got Verstappen, we've got Hamilton, I do believe, up there in the mix as well. And they're going horribly slowly. What is going on here? This could be the opportunity that looks to go. He's going for a move on Perez. He's going down, and yes, we get past Sergio Perez up into 6th position. Our next target is Verstappen. But look at this, we've got a car. Oh my goodness, they're all over the show trying to get past us. But we're giving it the full beans now, and we are re-overtaking them. Wowzers, that was dicey, very dicey indeed. But yes, we're holding on to 6th place at the moment. But look at all these cars behind us. Wowzers, we got one going up our inside. It's the AlphaTauri of Charles Leclerc. I say we hold him off. He's still there off to the left-hand side, but yes, we've got him. So 6th position for us at the moment. Verstappen's still ahead, as you can see, and lots of cars are desperate to try and get past Luxor. Absolutely desperate as we continue our championship campaign in this Alpine car. Alpine car for the rest of the season. We'll soon be changing, though, to another car soon. So we're about to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix. As you can see, Charles Leclerc still... Wait, there's a car coming in. There's a car coming in. Not quite sure who that is. It's Hamilton. It's Lewis Hamilton. So he's obviously made contact with someone near the front of the pack, and he's had to come in for a pit stop very, very early, of course, and not a due time for pit stops as we accelerate forward now to lap 2, and that means as we're now going through the S's and we show you how difficult it is to get through this section. You have to be very, very precise indeed. And of course, after Lewis Hamilton coming into the pits, we have moved up now to 5th position, still chasing Verstappen as we accelerate forward now to lap 3. Yes, DRS has now been enabled. We've still got Perez behind us. We're still chasing Verstappen, but he's now 5.3 seconds ahead, and Perez is trying for a move around the outside. But we managed to hold him off. Oh, I'd say that though. No, contact with Perez. We're going to go through the S's. This is going to get very dodgy. He's not going to continue with us. Just checking for damage. No damage to the car. That's very, very good. And no, we've managed to hold on to this 5th position at the moment as we accelerate forward now to lap 5. Going to come in for our pit stop right now. So we pit from 5th place. We're in the sharp end of the points, everyone. And Perez comes in right up our Jack Jones, as you can see. Right up the Jaxie, and we're going to come into our pit box, so we're going to stop superbly. Yes, we do, like always. Let's change us once again onto the yellow side-walled tyre, and that's the harder tyre for the rest of this stint, and we're going to rejoin the moment in 17th position. Yes, no, now 18th place, as other cars are now going past as we now climb up the hill at the Circuit of the Americas circuit. That's what we call it, yes. And round the first corner. And still in 18th place now at the moment as we accelerate forward now to lap 6. Still in 18th place, but cars are now coming in. We should get back into about possibly 14th or 13th as we're about to pass these cars. Let's have a look and see if we get into about 14th or 13th. It's 13th. No, it's 12th actually. Yes, 12th. We got Hamilton still ahead of us because of course he made that early stop, so he's going to have to come in again a bit later. So as we accelerate forward to lap 7. Still in 12th place, going past the pits again, and a huge amount of cars have come in. So we're going to go back into... It's only 6th place because Hamilton is still staying out there, of course. He could possibly make those tyres last right until the end of the Grand Prix. It's possible. Anyway, as we accelerate forward down to lap 9, you can see that we're still in 6th place and Hamilton's now 7 seconds ahead of us. I don't think he's going to come in. I think he's going to actually run that to the end because on medium tyres, you could quite easily get to the end of Grand Prix even if you sort of pitted on lap 2. As we accelerate forward down to lap 11, as you can see, Hamilton has not pitted. He's going right to the end of the race now. So we are still in 6th position, still chasing him, but we've got Albon behind us now in 7th place. As we accelerate forward now to, it's the last lap of the Grand Prix. Last lap. Hamilton, he stuck it out there. Those tyres must be absolutely wrecked on his car, but he's going to get to the end and finish ahead of us, in fact, in 5th place. We're going to finish in 6th position. And Pierre Gasly, that's it, Pierre Gasly has won the race. Mon Dieu, Pierre, mon Dieu. Great stuff for Pierre. We're going to finish in just under the sharp end of the points in 6th place. It would have been if we got into 5th, but we're just under it. But still some more points for our Alpine car as we come round now and take the checkered flag. Yes, fantastic. I'm happy with that. Very happy indeed. Very happy indeed. And we got 6th position. Yep, that's pretty decent. I'm sure the scores in the comments will reflect that. And also, the scores in the comments might reflect the fact that we got Driver of the Day. Driver of the Day. Yes. Anyway, oh God, there she is again. There's the dodgy hair. Dodgy hair alert. Dodgy hair alert. Someone get her some head and shoulders for cock's sake. Someone get us some head and shoulders. Anyway, there he is, everyone. The winner, Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly. Yes. Wow, look at him go. Look at him go. Wow. There's the team mechanics congratulating themselves, like they always do. And there's the beautiful Ferrari car. Now, who's going to be driving that car in 2025? Not that car, but a red car in 20. Anyone know? Does anyone know? No? Me neither. Me neither. And there he is, the shake of the wristy for Pierre Gasly. Onto the podium they go. Da, da, la, 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 la. There's Lando. And there is Pierre, as he gets the trophy and holds it up high and says, yes, I did it, lads. I bloody well did it. Champagne spraying over everyone. Fantastic. Yes. Well done. Let's go to the scores on the doors now and see exactly where we are in the points. We're in 6th position. We've actually got up now to 6th place. Oh no, sorry, that was just our points for the race. We're in 7th place with 73 points, my mistake, and 8th position for our teammate Kevin Magnussen with 55. Lando Norris still in the lead with 219 now. Maxi Boy Verstappen in 2nd place with 202 World Championship points, and we're 5th in the Constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And as you can see there, we are currently losing against Charles Leclerc in an AlphaTauri. Yes, an AlphaTauri. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.